Rivers State House of Assembly has disclosed plans to ask the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission and the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission to investigate the chairman of the Rivers State Independent Electoral Commission, Justice Adolphus Enebeli. This decision was made during the 134th legislative sitting on Wednesday, with the lawmakers stating that the probe would focus on the Commission's financial activities over the past year. Assembly said this move was to ensure transparency and accountability in public institutions. This followed the warrant of arrest issued against the RISIEC Chairman and 4 senior officials of the Commission. The resolution was driven by a motion sponsored by 26 lawmakers and moved by Linda Somiari Stewart, representing Okrika constituency. Stewart called on the House to condemn the RISIEC Chairman's refusal to submit to an investigation, invite the EFCC and ICPC to probe the Chairman and other members of the Commission, and summon RISIEC's bankers to present the Commission's bank statements from January 1st, 2024 to date. When Amehule put the motion to a vote, all lawmakers agreed, prioritizing the request for EFCC and ICPC intervention. The House also gave a second reading to 3 bills and debated their general principles. The bills include the Rivers State House of Assembly Powers and Privileges Bill, was sent to the House Committee on Rules and Business. The RISIEC Bill, which seeks to repeal and reenact the 2018 law governing the Electoral Commission, was referred to the House Committee on Commissions and Agencies. And the Rivers State Local Government Bill 2025, which proposes a new law to replace the 2018, 2023, and 2024 local government laws, was sent to the House Committee on Local Government. Amehule praised the lawmakers for their contribution, stating that these legislative actions will strengthen governance and promote accountability in the state. Well, I'd like to gather your thoughts on this report.
Yes, I will start by us looking at the powers of the House of Assembly to investigate or inquire into the funds of either a ministry or a parastatal or a commission of government or an agency. That power is derived under Section 128 of the 1999 Constitution as amended. It gives them power to investigate and inquire into financial dealings of a government agency or parastatal or ministry, as the case may be. So they do the inquiry, they do the investigation. In the event where the person is found culpable, they do necessary recommendations to the agencies with the jurisdiction to either prosecute the person or maybe make recommendations to government where necessary. So the assembly under the law, we are speaking the Nigerian Constitution here. We are not saying, we are not looking at Rivers State law. It is a law in our country since 1999 that the military handed over to the civilian rule. It is not made today. It is in our law. Our supreme, the supreme norm, which is the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, where all other laws derives its powers. It is enshrined in that place. So the assembly had made moves to inviting the chairman and commissioners. They refused to honor the invitation, other than they ran to High Court to shield them and all that. Now the assembly have come up with a resolution, that it will reach out to the necessary security agencies with jurisdiction to look into matters like that, the ICPC and the EFCC. See, there is nothing wrong for the chairman and commissioners to appear before the House of Assembly.
Why do you think they have refused to appear?
Why, in my opinion, in my view, if you don't have anything to hide, why will it be difficult to account for stewardship? If you contract me to refurbish this complex now, if you contract me and you fund me as the case may be, you fund me up to the tune of 300 million, and we have our contract terms clearly defined. You are expecting that I will deliver on the project, and at some point I will sit with you to giving you details on how I did my job. You call me, oh boy, come and do this for me. Maybe possibly you are engaged, you are busy or something with your job or whatever, and you contract me on that level. Say, please, this is what I intend to do. Take this 200 million, handle this project for me. Upon delivery of that project, am I not duty bound to come back to you? Hey lady, thank you for finding me worthy to do this, handle this project for you. On cement, we expended this. On iron, we expended this. On sharp sand, we did this. If it were to be a construction job, you give detail of your expenses and submit to that person who empowered you. This is governance we are talking about here. We are not talking about our local meetings in the communities. We are not talking about the market meeting, market women meetings. Neither are we talking about the church meetings. We are talking about governance. Governance in government, there are rules. There are procedures. In governing a nation or a state, you must conform with the rule of law. When you don't conform with the rule of law, you are invariably breaking the laws of the land. So what the assembly have done, it's in line with section 128 of the 1999 constitution. Viewers out there can check what the law says. Okay, so in my view as a lawyer, I think the RISIEC chairman and the commissioners, they are disobeying the laws of the land. There is nothing wrong in appearing before this assembly and explain stewardship. As far as I'm concerned, they are stewards of River State government. They are our stewards. We, the electorates, sent them on that errand. So for them to be privileged to sit in that position, there is nothing wrong in giving us accounting for us how they spent money given to them, even though it was unlawfully given to them.
What do you mean unlawfully?
Yes, of course. If you cannot, the law says you cannot continue to withdraw from a state consolidated revenue fund 6 months after you have not submitted appropriation bill. Okay? So as at the time His Excellency conducted that election, all monies expended were unlawful by going by the judgment of the Supreme Court. Because don't forget, the Supreme Court in one of the judgment, in one of the rulings, said everything Edison, the time Edison was the speaker, Edison Ehe, that every act or omission, actions done by him, null and void. Everything Okojombo did as a speaker, null and void. So if all the actions of Edison, Okojombo put together, including the passage of the appropriation law, the Supreme Court nullified all and declared all null and void, and asked that the River State government should represent the budget to the proper assembly. Okay?
All right.
That is the law.